Hey guys, Dabearsfan06 here, and I have for you Ask Dabearsfan06. I'm going to go ahead and answer questions. So let's get down to it. Brandon asked, will you start a free-to-play account or start a German account? Since they're so far behind, I feel it'll be interesting. Currently I'm not interested in another Brave Frontier. Global and Japanese I'm into right now. There is several other versions already as well. There's one I heard that's actually really easy. It gives you tons of stuff, like a lot. I have a global free-to-play that I've been slowly working on. I haven't decided if I want to record it yet or not. I have decent units though, which is nice. I want to wait till I get to Carl, and then I'm going to see what happens. So I'm getting closer to there, but I'm still a little bit of ways away. Elman Zaref asked, who asked you to play Brave Frontier? Honestly, like I said in the interview I did for Brave Frontier for Summoner of the Month, I don't remember who asked me, to be honest with you. Can't really tell you, actually. Ko Jun Yang asked, what are the best units for a crit team? Michelle and a dual GX are definitely a must. Mare and Zebra as well as leaders are very helpful, typically. Let's see. How much money have you spent on Brave Frontier, and how many gems do you have you gotten in total by not spending money? Ken and Ian both asked how much they spent on Brave Frontier. It's definitely a couple $100. I'm not going to go any further than that, unfortunately. Lots of people asking about the money. Scott White asked, when are you going to decorate / paint your recording room? It is so plain. Yes, it is. I'm renting. Technically, I guess I can paint the walls, but I have to paint it back, and I hate painting. I'm currently looking into posters in the background, so we'll see there. I'll figure that out here shortly. Film Baccaraz asks, Sienna or Saren? Definitely Saren. Way better. Love Saren. Mark Yoder asks, what's the most annoying thing about Brave Frontier? That's a good question. I don't know. Probably some of the delays and some of the updates. Like, we're still waiting on their Vortex arenas to come back. I really wish they would come back. That would suck if they don't come back. The Conga Bang asks, if you're able to cure an illness in the world, but only one, what would it be? Why and how did you choose that? Or can you just say which illness you think is the most difficult to cure? And that's tough. If you count all types of cancer, I would cure cancer, obviously. But if you can't encompass every type of cancer, you have to pick specifically. I probably wouldn't pick cancer. Honestly, for illness, probably cure mental illness, to be honest with you. If you can't pick cancer, a lot of people struggle with mental illness, and there's many different types, and it can be pretty devastating. So if you could cure just mental illness in general, that'd be amazing. I would love it. Will there be a trading system in global? Asked by Curious Cat 67. No, there won't be ever. Also, it would break the game, so I wouldn't like it. I would definitely not want to do that. Let's see here. Jonathan asks, have you ever thought about doing rare summon videos, like when a new batch of units come out, you do like 5 and then you do a part 2. Basically what he was asking is he wanted to know if I would do more than 5 per video. I do occasionally sometimes. I actually uploaded a video already. I believe it's tomorrow's video that shows more than 5. I think it's 8 or 9, something like that. Pierre Alexandra asks, where do you live? I do live in Pennsylvania. I live right near Hershey, the sweetest place on earth, is what they call it, at least. Let's see. After the Phoenix, what would be your next favorite unit, global or Japanese? Someone, Ragneil123 answered it'd be Lunaris. Definitely would be Lunaris. I love Lunaris. What is Citrix, or how do you spell it? What is the group? Jess McFarlander asked. Citrix replied with a nice emoji there. It's funny. Citrix is just a person I talked to for a while. As well as the group. The group is a group of guys that I've talked to since I've started playing Brave Frontier on my private Kick Messenger. So just a group of people that I talk to. We talk about Brave and a bunch of other stuff pretty much every day, quite often actually. What are the best units for PvP team? Mayor also replied to that one, which would be, I agree with him, would be Loden Leader, Lyra, Farland, Ophelia. I cannot make that team yet because I'm still missing my Ophelia, so that's awesome. Wish I had my Ophelia. Maybe I'll get one of these days. Any tips who are new? Oh, sorry. The best unit PB team was Coman 128. Any tips for the people who are new to Brave Frontier? Save your gems for gem summons. You have to save them. You need gem summon units if you want to do good. Do not use them to refill your energy. Do not use them to revive. Only time you use it to revive is if you're guaranteed to get the unit, or you need to get it like a miracle totem for like the first or second time. But do not use gems on other stuff. You will have to occasionally have to use it on some unit capacity increases, so you will have to do that, but please save your gems for gem summons. Don't waste them on revives and energy refills. The only way you're going to do that, waste them, is if you're going to pay to play. But if you're not pay to play and you're free to play, save your units. Queek Jialang asked, when did you start playing Brave Frontier? First video was like January 20th of this year, so coming up on a year anniversary right at the beginning of next year. How do you level up so fast? Amrikus Johnston asked. Basically, well, I have lots of energy, first off. I do lots of questing, and I use a lot of gems every week just on refilling energy, which is what levels me up, basically. So, SB Mega asks, what software to use to record, and any tips for gem acquisition? Gem acquisition, questing, completing new vortexes, typically the last level, clearing at one time will give you a gem. Software I use to record, I use Camtasia to record, and I also use Camtasia to make the videos. I use Air Server for Brave Frontier Japanese and some other iOS games. For iOS, I use Air Server to run it. For emulator, for Android, I use Android. So those are the ones I use. Do not ask me how to get them or install them. Just Google it. It's pretty easy. You'll find it out. Always err on the side of caution, though, if you're going to a site you don't know. But you can find them. I had to buy Air Server. One tip for Air Server, if you're going to use Air Server and it's not running properly, or like it won't pop up on your computer, you got to put an exception in your firewall. So I've noticed that. That's how I fixed my issue where it wouldn't always pop up. Hongwen Pa asked, do you have any connections with Gumi, as in knowing dates earlier? No. We really don't get any forewarning on stuff for Brave Frontier when it's going to come out. For the most part, we kind of guessed when stuff was coming out based on when Japan released it. Unfortunately, it looks like Global's catching, not unfortunately, awesome looks like Global's catching up to Japan, so it releases stuff at the same time. From what I can tell, we are massively catching up to them, and I think it was on purpose, obviously. Then we have Famous 434. What would be the best place to farm XP to level up so fast from 60 plus on Brave Frontier? A lot of the high-end quests towards the end of the zone are very good. Once they update the Karma Dungeon, the max one, where it gives like 9,200 XP, that's where you're going to want to go. But right now, Global has not updated the Karma Dungeon, so don't do that yet. It hasn't been updated, as of yet at least. Gurzim and Ace ask, any tips for completing the story mode part on Brave Frontier, such as Mistro, Cordelia, or Palmia? Well, you need units to do it. You need to level them, and you need to evolve them. So those are the first things that you definitely need to do. And if you're worried about what units are going to be there, you can go on Wiki, which Lab did answered to your, he replied to you. Yes, definitely go on Wiki if you want to know what's there. I can't even talk. How you have many gems in Brave Frontier. That's why I couldn't do it. I was trying to read it correctly, but it was, I'm assuming English maybe not be the first language there, but Brave Frontier gems, typically buy them. So Yogan Lin asks, hey Dabearsfan06, will you be doing posts, or will you be doing posting more dot defender text photos, or be watching, or just be watching your progress via friends list? Right now via friends list. They need to do some new events and stuff to get me to back in here shortly. Canon Raj asks, do you have a girlfriend or wife, and why is your house so empty? Up here it's really not empty. You're just looking at the stairwell behind me. You'll see me in live streams go up and down. Stairwell, nothing there. I haven't bought anything yet to put on the walls. Plus, like, if I put holes in the wall, I gotta fix them. So that's another reason why I don't do it. They have those new sticky things that can hold up picture frames, like really heavy ones. So potentially something I do. But they use cheap paint. And they use cheap drywall when you're renting. So I'm afraid like it's gonna rip like part of the wall out. So you know, Harris Yeraguntla asks, "What's your name?" It's David. Andy asks if you can add me in Brave Frontier. Unfortunately, you cannot. My friends list is full. They will be releasing where I can buy up to 50 more friend slots. I have yet to determine how I am going to do that. I don't know, because there's a massive amount of people that want to be on my friends list, and I haven't decided how I want to do that yet. So we gotta wait for that. I do need a lot of people that are high levels with good fighters because I need them to take with to complete stuff. So that'll be some of the prerequisites with it. But other than that, I think I might do a random drawing for like low-level people that I'll accept as well. So we'll see. Jeremiah Day asks, "What units do you like most in Brave Frontier?" Breaker. I mean, let's go with type here. I'm not going to go with an element because I like any element, doesn't matter. Type, I like Breaker. I know Breaker is typically not always the best type, and really Anima is really the best type. But I love Breaker. I don't even care. I don't even care. Unless it has super low defense, then I care. Like under 1500, 6-star. But yeah, I just love Breaker types. And I'll use Breaker types when you really shouldn't, but I don't care. And that's just how it is. I like Breaker. Joseph Parker asks, "When did you take Lord Pug as your grace and savior?" He's up here. Are you what? No, he's at my feet. My Pug. Hey Pug. He's sleeping. Jack Lever asks, "I'm thinking of getting Brave Frontier on my computer. Shall I use BlueStacks or do you use something better?" Do not use BlueStacks. It's garbage. They haven't barely ever updated anymore. Barely can get it to work. Use Genymotion if you like Genymotion. Genymotion doesn't work with every computer, so I use Android. I didn't like Genymotion. I love Android. Android works perfect for me. Aaron asks, "I just summoned an Orca Lilith Mater. Should I raise her or wait until I get a better type of her?" That's a tough question. Are you free to play? If you are, then yeah, level it. If you're buy gems, you can wait till the 6-star increase and try again. If you don't get it, then level the Oracle. I mean, down the road, you can always get a Lily that's a better type. That's always the chance. Lily is very useful, especially in Maxwell fights, so leveling it for Maxwell could be very useful for you if the 6-star's out. It depends. If you're free to play, yes, I would just go with it because the odds are you're not going to get another one. If you're pay to play, then wait it out. Rodolph Torres asks, "Are you plan on making videos of other games?" Yes. I'm still working out how I want to do them. Brave Frontier is easy for me to do. I've tried other games and they were fairly hard to do. So I'm still working on that. And I just released Clash of Clans, or I'm releasing it soon. So Clash of Clans is coming out. So stay tuned for that. Ricky asks, are you gonna do like a giveaway? Am I gonna do giveaways? On YouTube, no. There is issues with, they have rules for it, and the rules I think are ridiculous. First off, I have to make it so I make sure you're over 18, and that's one rule I don't want to follow because a lot of you guys are under 18. So we might be doing giveaways later on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook. So I haven't decided yet. We'll stay tuned for that. Winston asks, "What are the keys to defeating Maxwell?" Really, you got to survive. That's really what it is. Survivability. There's a lot of teams out there. There's a lot of videos you can watch too. I mean, I uploaded my own video as well. Sphere Frogs help with Refined Gem for status effects. If you don't have Sphere Frogs, some type of fighter with negating status effects, I use Dalvin Shell on Japan when I beat Maxwell, which is good. If we have 6-star when Maxwell comes out, probably will be my lead if we don't have enough Sphere Frogs. So status effects can really kill you, and survivability in the long term is definitely a must. Blitz asks, "When did you start your YouTube channel and why?" Technically, I started in 2009. I uploaded a couple crap videos from Madden. Didn't really get many views. Then I uploaded some Minecraft stuff, which actually got some views, like 5,000 or so like that. So that was cool. Really, YouTube started for me in May of 2013. That's when everything started to go, and I started making the d.o.t videos. Jason Baptist asks, what do you think is the most useful units in the game? Um, most useful units. Dalvin Shell, Elmo, Lily. That's such a hard call. There's so many different units that are good for one thing or another. Ziz and Undyne are pretty good as well. I mean, they're some of the best units out there. They're pretty much overpowered, especially once the 6-star comes out. Dylan asks, what would DNA have to do to get on DOT to get you back into it right now? Stop making crap units every event, and stop releasing Sting with 1 cooldown. That's for starters. New events. We need new events. Shagbag Gill, what's the best way to level Super Brave Burst? Best way to get it. My strategy is get it to Brave Burst 7 and then use the same fighter or Brave Burst frogs to get to 10. Typically, if I have them. So I typically save them, the frogs, from 7 to 10, or the same fighter and fuse them in. That's my best way. Emil asks, do you like my Infernal Blades Logan? He's my best person. Yes, I love Logan. He's definitely a cool fighter, even though I haven't started using them in a while. When did you start playing Brave Frontier, and why did you start becoming a YouTuber? Iron asked. I did answer this before, but it's been a while. Started playing Brave Frontier because of a fan. We already said that. When did you start becoming a YouTuber? I just always wanted to upload videos, but no one would ever watch them, so it was kind of like a Debbie Downer. And Defender of Texel, no one uploaded any videos because I was trying to look on how to play the game. So I'm like, hey, I'll make videos. And then that's basically where it went from there. Pretty much. Richard asks, have you traveled out of the country? And if you did, where to? I have not. I just got my passport and I am heading to Jamaica in less than a month. That is my vacation. I will be traveling outside of the country to Jamaica for the first time ever. I am terrified of airplanes. So that's one reason. Luke asks, what would you do to improve Brave Frontier given the chance? Hard to say. They've done some massive improvements that I really like. 3-minute energy is amazing. That's a huge improvement. What would I do to improve it? Honestly, I think they really should get rid of crap units from gem summons. They should get rid of they just gotta get rid of them. They're just crap. Like the Agni series, the Undyne series, stuff like that. Until the 6-star comes out, they should be pulled. Once the 6-stars come out, they should put them back. Now, I haven't got one in a while. Maybe they lowered the chance massively or took them out. But there's a lot of bad fighters that have no use anymore that shouldn't be in gem summons. But other than that, I'm pretty happy for the most part. How do you play Brave Frontier on a Mac? Isaac asked. I have no clue. Couldn't tell you. Air server is probably your best bet if you have an iOS device. iPad, iPhone. What's my least favorite unit? I don't know. Couldn't tell you really. I mean, there's... Oh, yeah. Viscera. God, I hate Viscera. I just hate the way he looks. Hate him. Hey, Dabears, I'm a fan from Germany. Do you know a way to buy gems on Brave Frontier with an iOS device in Germany? Probably if you make a USA iTunes account, you could do it. That'd be my guess. That's how I do it with Japan. Japan, I use an iTunes account to download it on my phone and to update the app. But to buy gems, I have to log in my USA iTunes account, and then I can buy the gems. So that's maybe how you can do it. Ken Pachi asks, it may seem rude to ask, but are you really done with DOT? That's a lot of work to put a gold crown for a raid event for someone checking in time to time. The raid event, my nose is itchy. My mustache is getting longer. It's tickling me. The raid event, I was bored that week. There wasn't much going on in Brave. I had some free time. I wanted the leaderboard legend just for his looks alone. And I was like, instead of paying 400 bidders for him, I was like, let's just use my 1,000 Nux bits and get a gold crown and get him. So that's what I did. That's why I played it. And then if you've seen Siege event, I was not logged in at all. I was in like twice. I didn't even do the daily logins. I was that lazy. I started playing Dungeon a little bit. The item is kind of cool, so I'm going to get that. I need like 60,000 points a day or something. Hey, DeBears, is it possible to free-to-play players to be as good as players who spend their money on Brave Frontier? Grimm's Bird asks. Yes, definitely is. Matt D-Bomb is a free-to-play player, and he has great units. Mike and Adam are both free-to-play players. They have good units. They've cleared all of the current trials. They can beat the new vortexes. They have no issues. You can do it. It is possible. You need a little bit of RNG on your side sometimes when you're trying to get summons, but it is possible, and I fully expect them, the guys, to beat Maxwell on Global as well when it comes out. Ragnil asks, how old are you? Are you married? Have a girlfriend? And if you are, can we see her? I'm almost 30, which Jason replied there. I do have a girlfriend as well. I have a son as well. So let's keep going. This video's taking a while. I don't know if you guys are going to watch it 20 minutes. We'll have to see how this goes. Maybe I'll change up the format next time. It's been a while since I've done it, so we'll see how this goes, and then we'll go from there. People asking some of the same question. How many Zelnites is enough for a squad? You only need one Zelnite, really. What's your favorite sphere in the game? Probably Leguan. I would take 5 Leguans any day. It'd be amazing. They're pretty good. I don't know. I mean, there's so many different spheres. It's hard to say, really. Extreme Chaos. I don't really know. I mean, you can't beat Leguan gems. You can beat it, but yes, it's very good. Do I speak any languages other than English? The MP Scott asked. No, I am terrible at languages. As you can see, my English is terrible to begin with. Mike asked, do you think their Bears have a chance winning the Super Bowl without Cutler? No, they don't have a chance with Cutler or without, because their defense is atrocious. Ever since Brian Urlacher left, they've been terrible. Do I play any instruments? Isaiah Silva asked. I played the oboe when I was in like elementary and middle school. Jacob asked, where did I pull this vacation time out of? I know, it's amazing, isn't it? I get massive amount of vacation. I usually get like a month off a year, basically. That's pretty much it. It's gonna be about a month and a half here shortly. When I hit my next year tenure, I'm gonna get even more PTO. There'll be more vacations. Most of them are staycations because I just can't afford to take that many real vacations. But I just stay home and do whatever. Wong Wee Wen asked, how do you join the content creator program? How did it work and what did it require you to do? Unfortunately, the content creator is closed right now. They have enough people in the program that they're pretty much happy with how many they have, so they're closing it for now. It might open in the future. I don't know the answer to that. Dion Seuss asks, hey, I just want to know what's the quickest way to level Brave Burst and which levels and which quest mode should I do? Attack, you should do Kagon in the desert, or Kagon desert, and do the bandits in the desert one. I'm going to release some of those videos here shortly with it, but a quick Google search will tell you where to go. It's pretty easy. Squiddy Squid asks, if I summon a unit from the rare gates but I get the type is not that great for global, what should I do? If you're free to play, you should use it anyways, because the odds of you getting another one is pretty slim. And he says, should I scrap the unit and hope for a better type, or keep it, make it work? You keep it, make it work, unless you're pay to play and you want to get that unit. There's units where I'm pay to play and I just don't feel like paying any more money for gems and summoning more, so I'm just like, forget it. I'm like, I'll just take this unit, I'll make it work, the type. I don't have to have the perfect type of everything. I just keep going, you know. Just take what you get and use it. Ventus Gaming 04 asks, do you love me? Yes. Yes, I do. Alan asked me to say that word, but I'm not saying it. Nope. We're not bringing that word back from the grave. Matteo asked, do I know about leader skills in DOT? Yeah, they're not very good. They're okay. They stole it from Brave Frontier, though. Side asked, where do I work? I work in retail sales in the cell phone industry. That's how I get all the newest phones. Guy making fun of face cam and Packers, blah, blah, blah. How could you play Brave Frontier BlueStacks so easily and stuck at the loading part? BlueStacks is terrible. I don't know how it ever worked. Ben asks, since your first face reveal, have you come to the decision to change how you look? You've come far from a full beard and red hair. I didn't have red hair. When did I have red hair? I've never had red hair. I don't know. Anyways, no, I don't. I just do whatever I do. I don't know what I do. Viking Apprentice asks, we ever had Isaac on Brave Frontier Jap? He's Maxwell Super Brave Burst 10, please. You can send it. I have open slots on Japan right now. We're almost done with the whole list. Like I said, I'm going to go through the whole thing. It might be long. I doubt many people will watch it, but we'll see what happens. If you could bring someone back to life for 20 minutes and talk to him, who would it be? Oh, jeez. I don't even know. I don't really want to talk to anyone. I thought about it for a few moments. Honestly, I'd bring my dad back. I haven't talked to him in what would it be? Holy crap. It's been so long. I haven't talked to him in like 14, 15 years, so it would be nice to talk to him for a little bit and fill him in on some of the updates here. Be pretty cool. Ralph the Penny, you're willing to accept challenges from subs? If you are, I challenge you to do 5 random gem summons and use those 5 units for random quests and arenas. That's kind of cool idea, actually. I would need some more specifics on like random quest and arena. Like just see like what bosses I could beat throughout the questing zones, or see if I like that idea, actually. Post in the comments if you like Ralph the Penny's idea, and maybe I'll do that. I do like that challenge. Do the 5 gems, the five summons, use 5 units for random quest and arenas. I do like that idea. That's kind of cool, actually. I like it. All right. Will asks, what's your address, and do you leave your doors unlocked at night? I do lock my doors, and no, you can't have my address. Mr. Thug Mini Kings asked for a shout out. Hello, Mr. Thugs. No, I won't answer your question. Oh man, let's see. Brandon asks, it seems like there's not much for you to do in Brave anymore. You're starting to get bored with it, just curious. No, I'm not getting bored. Not at all. I wish there was more stuff coming out, but I don't really wish that now because they just plowed us with tons of new content, which is amazing. I love it. Let's see what else. Connor asks, have you played Master of Legends? No. Just for FPS, are you Samsung promoter? I've been wondering this for a while. I'm in a Samsung program where I get the Samsung phones, so am I supposed to promote it? Kind of. Do I push it? Not fully, no. I mean, I'm not going to push someone into a product they don't want, but I am in a Samsung program. We'll leave it at that. Ice Cube Draws asks, what do you think is the worst thing you can bring to a party? I don't know. Wow, that's a good question. Well, I don't even know. I have no clue. What's the worst thing you can bring to a party? Probably nothing. Bringing nothing to a party that you're getting in for free. Probably is the worst thing. You should always bring something to the party. Even if it's just a bag of chips. Who cares? At least that'll feed a few people. Like, give them some snacks or something. If it's like a party, like a college party or something like that, you definitely should bring something. I don't think you should go empty-handed. Instant Noodles asked, what's your profession? And I thought about the iPhone 6 that what do I thought about the iBend? I think iBend's funny, and like I said, retail sales and stuff in the industry. Jerry, same thing, asked if I recording in my house. Yes, it's playing because I'm renting. What's the easiest way to beat and capture Gra? Using a Gra friend definitely helps, that's for sure. Good healer, good level 6-star fighters is also nice benefit as well. Deadoy asked, besides gaming, what are your other hobbies? NFL football, watching football, spending time with my girlfriend, with my son, and really just games in general. I play a lot of other games. MD Prodigy asks, will you try to beat Cardez and Jap Id? Yes, I've already fought him, and I've got to Cardez. I beat the first fight. I have not beaten it yet, and I've only tried it once. So the first time I got there. I need more of a second team. The second team is what killed me. With some new units I got, it might not be too bad now. Alright, we're almost at 30 minutes. We're almost done now. Is there one thing that you could change or add to Brave Frontier? What would it be? I think we already answered that one, basically. Patrick asked. X-Koch asked, can I have stuff on DOT? Like I said before, no. I'm not giving it away because I still play it occasionally. And who knows if I'll ever come back. So, Kix P3, what's your favorite phone or tablet? My favorite tablets are iPads. iPads make way better tablets than Android. Favorite phone, that's hit or miss, you know. It can be different. Hey, look, we're at the top. Gregory asked, would you agree to a trading system? No. Dark Neji asked, are you willing to play Asphalt 8? Not really. Leon asked, "Do you play this game for a living?" No. I wish I could play. I wish I could play. I could do YouTube for a living, but no, I can't. Are you planning on making Dabearsfan loving tutorials to show us where to farm? Yes, they are gonna come out while I'm in Jamaica. When is the Lightning Vortex coming out? I have no clue. Mike, I wish I did. And Khalib asked, "How'd you get so good at Brave Frontier?" I didn't know I was good. That's news to me. So, yeah. Alright guys, that is it. So, hope you guys... Oh, wait, whoa. There's more. Whoop. Respawn. What do you call it when you're walking across the street with a pair of Jordans on? I had no clue, but the person Sinbad answered it jaywalking. That's pretty good. Dopeness asks, will I ever give him a dot? Probably at some point. Sidetrick asks, Craft? Best ever. Jordan asks, will you answer this question? Yes. And Dopeness asks, will I give away my fighters again? No. Alright guys, now we're at the top. Officially at the top. So we went from bottom to top. If you watched the whole video, awesome, thank you. I think I'm gonna do a different format next time for Dabearsfan06. I'm gonna go through and copy and paste the questions and do answers to that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this format. Maybe it took a little bit longer than I wanted to, definitely longer. But don't forget to like, subscribe, favorite, and share. Later, guys.